Hello, this is Mrs. Taylor, and I'm going to explain to you how to use the quotient rule. The quotient f divided by g of two differentiable functions f and g is itself differentiable at all values of x for which g of x does not equal 0, which makes sense because g is in the denominator, and if we have 0 on the bottom, it's undefined. Moreover, the derivative of f divided by g is given by the denominator times the derivative of the numerator minus the numerator times the derivative of the denominator, all divided by the square of the denominator. So if I look here, it says the derivative of f of x divided by g of x with respect to x equals g of x times f prime of x minus f of x times g prime of x all over gx squared, when g of x does not equal 0. And this top part sort of resembles the product rule. However, the order matters. We're subtracting, so I can't get it mixed up. I have to make sure I stick with the same order, that the first term is g of x times f prime of x. That is the denominator times the derivative of the numerator minus the numerator times the derivative of the denominator. So another form of this rule that you may see is using low d high. So low represents the denominator, d high would represent the derivative of the numerator. So low d high minus high, the numerator, d low, derivative of the denominator, all over low, or you could say low squared. I like saying low. So these are not ones and zeros, these are L's and O's. So maybe I should make it more clearly an L. And so, people have used this device to help them remember the quotient rule for a very long time. They sing using it. The one that I learned was to the tune of Edelweiss. So low, D high, minus high, D low, all over low. Whatever tune works for you, just make sure that you remember that the order. The order is important because we are subtracting. So make sure that you use the low as your first function times the derivative of the high, or the denominator times the derivative of the numerator as the first term here. Okay, so let's apply this rule. Find the derivative of y equals 5x minus 2 all over x squared plus 1. And so using the rule, low would be the denominator, so x squared plus 1, d high, the derivative of the numerator, which is 5, minus high, the numerator, times the derivative of the denominator, d low, so that'd be 2x, all over low. So that would be x squared plus 1 squared. And when I simplify, I get 5x squared plus 5 minus 10x squared plus 4x all over x squared plus 1, all squared. And then if I simplify the numerator further, I get negative 5x squared plus 4x plus 5 all over x squared plus 1, all squared. So that would be my derivative of y prime. And that's how you use the quotient rule.